here, the change agent. I have some I have some fantastic information that I want to share with you today. But first, let me finish up these dishes. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have a dish rack. A dish rack. I don't know what's going on with my mouth today. I don't have a dish rack, and it's for a good reason. I'll let you in on my secret in a minute. I love these big cups. It's a 30-ounce cup. My husband calls it the Big 30. Love them. Okay, I'm ready to let you in on my secret. I don't have a dish rack because I use my dishwasher to dry my dishes. It works for me. Don't dirty up much dishes anyway. And when I do, I use the dishwasher. So if you've never heard of such a concept, try it out and see. It works for me. All right. Let me dry my hands. And we can go and have a talk. Come on, let's go. Now that my hands are dried, we can begin, or I can begin to share with you what I actually have to talk to you about. You and I know when it comes to common people, we can find them anywhere. Just look around. Believe it or not, we are surrounded by common people. Our world is full of common people. What I want to talk about are the uncommon people, uncommon leaders, living an uncommon life. That's what our world needs more of, uncommon leaders. Do you know of any? These days, we all need a message of hope and a challenge to find our purpose and significance in life. In an age when money, possession, and notoriety are highly valued, allow me to suggest a different path, an uncommon path. Dare to be uncommon. Dare to live an uncommon life. Dare to be an uncommon leader. Uncommon leaders create and maintain trust. They are able to see and face reality. Uncommon leaders work in a way that brings results. They embrace negative realities and solve problems. They cause growth and increase to happen. Uncommon leaders achieve transcendence and meaning in life. The key to being an uncommon leader can be found in one word: integrity. Integrity is a marvelous quality that makes uncommon leaders unforgettable. Integrity is doing what is right when no one is looking. It's doing what is right all the time when it might not work for your advantage. Walking in integrity is key to being an uncommon leader. See, the problem of our society is common people lack integrity. They're okay with not having nor living with integrity. I call this not walking in integrity or walking outside of integrity. Let me be clear. When I say walking outside of integrity, it is the same as not having integrity. These days, no one is immune to peer pressure or the pressures of life. And with dealing with life, we all have to make decisions. And some that goes against popular opinion, which takes courage. But because we're human, we all make mistakes and we make bad decisions. I know I have. But owning our mistakes takes more than courage. It takes integrity. How many of you have been blamed for someone else's mistake? How many times have you been blamed for something you did not do? How many of you blamed someone else when you know you did it? You pointed that finger in the opposite direction instead of pointing it at yourself. I get it. That's what happens in our society. We don't own our mistakes. Instead, we blame others. Can you agree that this is common? The lack of leadership, emotional healthiness, and integrity is costing us the lives of our youth, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. This is what I know. An uncommon leader living an uncommon life owns their mistakes. When we own our mistakes, when I own my mistakes, I'm owning who I am. I'm taking full responsibility for my actions. That's walking in integrity. That's being uncommon. That's being an uncommon leader. Now, allow me to introduce an uncommon concept to you. It's called own it. That's right. I said own it. Now, if you follow these steps I'm about to share with you, when you make a mistake or a bad decision, owning it will keep you walking in integrity and being the uncommon leader you were created to be. Own it consists of 4 simple steps. Step 1, acknowledgement. Verbally acknowledge your mistakes to yourself and in front of others, especially the one who you make the mistake with. Be specific about your mistake or bad decision. It's about telling the truth and being clear. Here's an example. Mom, I made a bad decision to lie to you about being over Karen's house when I was out riding around with Nick. Tamara, I made a mistake by calling you dumb, fat, and ugly. Be specific when you acknowledge your mistakes or bad decisions. Step 2, take full responsibility. This step also requires you to be specific. It's simply just repeating your acknowledgement. I take full responsibility for lying to you, Mom, and making you think I was with Nick when I was with, making you think I was with Karen when I was with Nick. I take full responsibility for calling you dumb, fat, and ugly, Tamara. Taking full responsibility is the initial step to restoring your integrity. Step 3, ask for forgiveness. I say forgiveness because it's more powerful than an apology. Don't get me wrong, apologies work just fine, but they are not as powerful as asking for forgiveness. You decide which best fit the situation you're managing. Please forgive me for being dishonest with you, Mom. Please forgive me, Tamara, for calling you dumb, fat, and ugly. I apologize for not returning your call when I said I would. See, there is a difference. Keep in mind, asking for forgiveness or apologizing requires you to be specific as well. Step 4, committing to doing something differently. Committing to doing something different is the final step to own it. You've heard the saying, crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm not crazy, and neither are you. Mom, what I commit to doing differently is telling you the truth, even when I know you will not like what I've done. Tamara, what I commit to doing differently is when I feel the urge to call you out of your name, I will stop the conversation. I will take a deep breath, and I'll think about what I'm about to say. Or I will respectfully excuse myself from the conversation until I calm down. This step is crucial for you to restore your integrity. Without this step, you are destined to repeat your mistake again and again. I guarantee it. This is the step that sets you apart from common people. Common people stop at step 3 and they will repeat their mistakes over and over again. Own it. When you own it, you remove the guilt and shame from your mistakes and bad decisions. When you own it, you take away the power from those who will remind you of your bad decisions. There's no guilt or shame after you own it. You can remind me all you want, and I will remind you that I took ownership of it. I owned it. Uncommon leaders own their bad decisions and mistakes. Uncommon leaders walk in total integrity. They ensure they develop integrity. They focus on being in integrity. Dare to be uncommon. Dare to be an uncommon leader living an uncommon life. Every day we're fed messages, expectations, and images that pushes us to live a common life other than the uncommon life God has planned for us. How can you counteract these messages? How can you maintain your integrity in all parts of your life, regardless of the situation? Allow me to help. Allow me to serve you and to walk together with you through these questions and more. Here is what I have. On Thursday, April the 28th, at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific time, I'm hosting a training session. A training session for uncommon leaders living an uncommon life. And it's free to everyone who attends. All you have to do is register. In this training, I will reveal to you the 7 attributes of an uncommon leader. I'm challenging you to dare to be uncommon. I'm challenging everyone who attends to dare to be uncommon, especially our teens and young adults. Why? Because they are our future. If you are a teen or a young adult, I'm calling you out right now. Stop being common and dare to be uncommon. Dare to be an uncommon leader living an uncommon life. Here is what the training is going to do for you. It will give you clarity on if you are a common person living a common life. It will help you to see why you are not as successful as you want to be. Because you are doing common things, common people yield common results. But in this training, I will elaborate on the 7 attributes of an uncommon leader and what makes them so uncommon. This training will motivate you to stop and assess how you are showing up in the world around you. If you want to know what these attributes are and if they're showing up in your life, then you want to attend this training. Common or uncommon? Are you common or are you uncommon? Here is what you need to do next. Click on the box below that says, "Yes, I'll be there," and register to attend this free one-of-a-kind training session. Keep in mind, it's going to reveal some things to you that you might not want to hear. So don't attend it alone. Invite a friend to join us. And just know I will not be sending out a recording because I need you to be there. You want to get this juicy information. Parents, if you have a teen that is living a common life, you want to attend. You want your teen to attend. Teens, if you want to be more successful in the things you are doing in your everyday life, you want to be there. Teachers and counselors, if you know students who want to be an uncommon leader, then tell them to attend this training. Bring them along. Matter of fact, you come along with them. Unlike many people, being common was never one of my goals growing up. But at times I find myself doing common things. I came to the realization that I needed to change. If I wanted to be an uncommon leader, I need to do uncommon things, not what common people are doing. So I made a commitment long time ago to be an uncommon leader. And I want to show you how to do the same thing. Attend the training on Thursday, April the 28th at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific time, and I will do just that. See, the status quo is no longer an option for me. Being common is no longer an item on my menu. That is the challenge for all of us as leaders. If we want to be an uncommon leader, we must do things that are uncommon. It starts with integrity and walking in integrity. Again, integrity is the key to being uncommon. It's about being uncommon, baby. So, I invite you to come learn the 7 attributes, aspects of an uncommon person. Being uncommon leader, living the uncommon life. Click on the box below to join me on this journey as we look at how integrity is the courage to meet the demands of our reality and the key to being an uncommon leader. Do you want your life to be uncommon? Do you want to be known for flashes of goodness and great moments, or as a person of character and integrity in all circumstances? If so, click below to join me. Integrity and loyalty are marvelous qualities that make uncommon leaders unforgettable. Dare to be uncommon. Dare to be an uncommon leader living an uncommon life. I'm the change agent, changing the trajectory of teens and young adults' lives throughout our world, one thought at a time. Can't wait to talk to you. I'll see you in the training. Bye-bye.